Welcome. This is a tutorial looking at how to find materials using ERIC. I use the ERIC database a lot when I'm just getting started on a topic. It has over 1 million references, and I'll show you in a moment how to search for it. Go to Articles and Databases and then down to ERIC. You can just click on the alpha and the E and click on ERIC First Search. That's the one I'm going to use. There are other options, but the first search is the one I'm most familiar with. I'm going to start at the Subjects tab there in the upper left. Now, the Subjects tab is the thesaurus, and I'm interested in the topic of instructional technology and its effect on achievement. So I'm going to put instruction in the word or concept, and that's going to give me a list of subheadings and narrower headings, related headings, to instruction. So if I cruise down, that tells you what's in those under instruction. So you'll see that there's a whole variety of instruction issues that you may or may not care about. In my case, I care mostly about how instruction is used. So I'm going to go through and run a series of individual searches. Now, I'm not actually going to look at the searches, like this one's got 1600. What I'm going to do is just click on the subject headings that I care about and add those up. I'm going to move over to the technology side because I'm interested in instructional technology. I'm going to type in computer, and that's going to give me a similar long list. I'm going to click on the subject headings that are important to what I'm interested in. And I'm going to keep doing that until I find all the ones that I'd like to combine together into one big search term. Okay. So having done that, now I've run a whole series of individual searches. And if I go to the Go To page and then down to Previous Searches, you get a list of all the searches that you've run so far. That's, each time you click on one of those subject headings, it runs a search. And you'll notice the size of the results over on the right-hand side, still anything too much. But now I'm going to combine these into two mega variables, one related to instruction and one related to technology. And I'm going to use an OR search, so it's any article that has teaching methods or individual instruction or, whatever. So, teaching models. So it comes up with 137,000 articles. Now I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to combine the technology search terms into one mega search term. Again, I'm going to use the OR search, which is a broader search, one or the other, right? So anything that has any one of those subjects will show up here, and I've got about 60,000. All right, so now I've got 137,000 and 60,000, 137 for instruction and 60,000 for technology. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for those that have one of the instruction subject headings and at least one of the technology subject headings, and that's going to be an AND search. So it's going to be the overlap between those two mega variables. And I click on that, and that gives me 10,000 records. All right, so 10,000 records have instruction and have some technology related subject term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the second phase, which is the limit phase, once I get close to what I'm looking for. I'm going to click on limit, and you can see you can limit it by the author, the year, and so on, but I use subject headings typically. And what this is a list of those 10,000 articles and what percentage of them have these various search terms. So give that a quick search, subject headings. What I'm going to do now is begin narrowing this down by selecting subsets. So now 100% of them have computer-aided instruction and teaching methods, and now I've said only give me the ones that have instructional effectiveness. And I can just keep doing this. Just as an aside, if I want to save my search terms, I can do it online, or I can just copy and paste those search terms into a Microsoft Word document. It's helpful to know what you've already tried. Sometimes you can start repeating yourself without realizing it. Go down to subject headings again. So now 100% have those three characteristics, and I'm interested in comparative analysis because I'm interested in the effectiveness of this. And I'm going to go down one more time. So now you see those top 4 variables are in all of the articles. And what I'm interested in is elementary school, so I'm going to narrow my search to only those articles that have elementary education or something similar. There's an elementary school mathematics tab there. But I'm really interested in elementary education generally, so rather than go through the whole long list, I'm going to do a Control F, which is a find function. I'm going to type in elementary, and you can see that it takes me to that elementary school mathematics, which I found a moment ago. But if I hit next, it takes me down the page to elementary education. It's just a faster way to find related terms. Now I'm going to search that, and notice that that was only 4%. So at 4% of the last search, we get 11. Right? So you first, by making these mega variables, and then you intersect the variables, and then you use the limit function to keep narrowing down to get just the things that you're interested in. And if you click on one of these, you'll get an abstract page. And you'll notice the Ascension number is an EJ number. What that is that it's a journal article. There are EJ and EDs. EDs are papers that have been published only in ERIC. When you want to find an EJ article, you click the button that says Find It at HSU, and it comes up with a screen that tells you who has it, and then you click on that link, and it takes you to the document. And then you'll find some link that says Download PDF file, and you click OK, and now you have the entire article, and you can do a file save as. One thing to note is PDFs come with these weird names, just a whole series of numbers and letters. I recommend you just get in the habit of renaming them so that when you go look for the material, you don't have to open a bunch of PDFs to find it. The other thing I want to note is that on this page that shows which database has the article you're looking for, it also has common articles that other people who have looked at the article you're interested in have also searched for, sort of like the Amazon approach, recommended books. So that's basically how you find articles and how you use megaterms.